looking at filters if I want to do a filter. That looks so trippy. Okay. I'll just do it normal. I'm sorry that the lighting is like weird in here. I mean, this is like the best lighting in my whole entire room. It's pretty sunny out in my actual room right now, but I want to start like brushing out my hair and stuff like that in here till I get warm because I just got out of the tub. And I have a onesie on and a blanket on my bottom half and on my top half, which you'll see them because I'm freezing. Anyways, there's a couple like odds and ends I want to talk about today. I want to bring down some of this makeup as well. I also want to know where my moisturizer is because my face feels like it is drying out. And here's one on my shelf. Okay. I just use whatever I can find, honestly, as long as it's like vitamin E and all that good stuff. It says E and A. Anyways, okay. So let's get into what I want to like talk about today. As you know, I'm sitting down to do makeup, obviously. So the first thing that's really bothering me, I was gonna make like a separate video about it, but I'm like, there's no point. There's only a couple odds and ends I want to say about it, so I'm not gonna go and make a big thing. I'm itching my arm with this. I've been taking the last couple days just for myself. Haven't really sat in front of the camera because I didn't honestly want to, but I, as you saw, spammed you guys with some like little DIYs, which I normally am always in front of the camera. I'm normally not doing, well, I do stuff like that, but I'm normally always in the camera's face, but I don't know, just haven't felt up to it. I did, and I have coming today, from over the weekends, like a Black Friday, kind of outing. It's pretty short. Me and Doug just kind of went out and did some nosing. So yeah. Everything still is kind of shitty. Nothing's really has changed. I just feel like every day when I wake up, and you too guys, if you have like issues in your life and everything is just so much that you feel like you can't handle it, sometimes it just helps to like breathe. Hey, it came back out. My cap like literally rolled underneath my sink and it came back. Cool. Anyways, what I was getting at is if you have like issues or you get depressed or like it's hard for you to get through a day, to be honest, it's very hard for me to even like get through a full day anymore. That's why I'm hoping eventually in the future, however, whatever this plays out as, that when I do go back to work, that helps a lot. I know before when I went back for that short period of time with me having like my depression and stuff, I could not function. It was pretty bad. So we'll see what happens with that. I think my nerves are just really bad too. So let me brush this out. I also want to take note, look at all that new growth. That's new growth. That's like when I dye my hair and it gets lightened, and then that's like the pastel-y purple gray that I have going on. I don't know, like, I know eventually that I'd like to have like some baby pink hair, like baby pink hair, the way I've been wanting it for so long, but like I don't want to do it myself. I would rather go and get it professionally done so then they can do my roots as well, because I don't really like messing with my roots. They're getting pretty long, so eventually when I work again, that's something I'd like to do. And there's so much I want to do when like I have money again, but it's hard because my bills are pretty backed up. Anyways, first business topic, whatever thing I want to talk about is, you might know the name, you probably won't, and this might be the first time you're hearing about it, but if you Google it, it's all real, it's all coming up. So the only reason I know about it, and I'll explain to you this in a minute. So I like look up and just know a lot of like producers of things in Hollywood and different things like that. Just like in case I'm like, oh, I made a dance video. Well, it doesn't hurt to send somebody something. Yeah, maybe they'll never look at it or read it or blah, blah, but it doesn't hurt. And that's like always been my thing. So the individual I'm talking about today, his name is Dan Schneider. I'm laughing because if you know who he is, everyone's like, ah. He works for Nickelodeon. He has worked for them for countless, 10 plus. He's had to work for them like 10 plus years. Some of the shows that he's created that you probably know are iCarly, Victorious, The Amanda Show, Kenan and Kel, all that. I could keep going. Like, there's movies he's made. What else? Sam and Cat or whatever with Ariana Grande and Jeanette McCurdy. Is that her name? I don't even fucking know. But, yeah. So that was, like, some of the stuff that he's been in. So I, like, knew his name. I know, like, his, like, he's in the industry, blah, 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 blah. So, whatever. Like, that's just how I know of him. I've seen in the media last night, I was up, and I'm just, looking around YouTube, just looking around Twitter, looking around, I barely use my Twitter, but went on Twitter, looking around there. He is kind of in a spot right now. Sorry, I'm trying to get this knot out. Because I guess he's, like, hitting on kids, or I don't even, there's nothing that they're showing that has come out as, like, a pedophile, like, touch, like, physically, like, rape, but there's, like, definitely, like, touching and weird shit, and he's, like, into, like, kids' feet. There's, like, countless people who are coming forward, saying, even, like, older interviews, newer interviews, and if you watch the content also that they're showing, like, it's weird that he would have interviews where they'd be like, oh yeah, you have to have, like, your feet out, just, like, really weird shit. That he's already, like, blacklisted people because they didn't do what they wanted him to. And that's not, and that, I don't feel like that's something shocking in Hollywood, because, like, I've seen just in, like, my modeling world, and I think everybody knows that too, and some people don't want to believe it. There's great people in the industry, and there's some sickos who are like, do this or you're out, and, like, it's kind of gross and degrading, and it's not like, it's like, if, let's say I worked at a dollar store and my manager was like, oh, suck my dick or you're out, it's like, oh, well, at your dollar store, I'll just leave and report you. It's like, it's such a big freaking company, and that's what I hate about these nasty ass pervs in the world, that it's like, the higher and the more like, on a pedestal that they are up, you can't touch them, and they know that you can't, and that's how celebrities are too, and it just gets me so angry. It's so stupid, because everyone's equal. I don't really care if you're in a movie or not. You're equal to me as I'm equal to you. Sorry, I'm like, okay, I had to grab some stuff. Anyways, yeah, it's just gross. So anyways, there's, like, so much, like, stuff that's coming forward about him, so I've been, like, researching that all morning, and I just think it's so freaking disgusting. It pisses me off. Okay, let me branch off of that now. So I'm reading all this, I'm looking at all this, and from what I saw, it was like, and maybe I'm just really too deep into this, and you can look on your own at stuff, but it seemed like it was all that, and then they kind of made, like, Amanda Bynes a star of that a little bit. I mean, everybody was, but they kind of made Amanda Bynes a star of that. Then they went on to give her The Amanda Show. And then maybe she got too old for Nickelodeon. Maybe something happened. And then she got cut off. And then it seemed like, iCarly came around. Okay. So, Miranda Cosgrove, I'm, like, itching my arm thinking of her name, was the star of that show. And then all of a sudden, here comes Sam and Cat. And, that show, I think, ran for 4 or 5 years, and it was over, is from what they're saying. And then all of a sudden, it was Sam and Cat. So, like, you can tell in some of the pictures and stuff, they look uncomfortable. Just, like, really weirded out by him. But I think, like, what happened there was, like, maybe Miranda Cosgrove wasn't into him, or, like, was just like, no, this is weird. Maybe Jeanette McCurdy went for it, and because she wanted the fame, she was put on that show, and maybe that was just the point where she was like, enough is enough. And then they took, okay, well, let's take Ariana Grande and put her on this show then, because she's, you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm getting at? I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what I feel like in my head, that's like, oh, she doesn't want to, like, these advances I'm making towards her. Okay, well, we'll take Ariana Grande because she's, like, with it. Not saying she did anything, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Who the hell knows? I just think the whole situation's gross, and if people know something, they really should speak up. That's the only way to keep other people safe. And you gotta think, too, this guy, like, how would you feel if you worked for, like, or even your child, like, you, whatever age you are, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, not 18, though, and you worked for Nickelodeon, or, like, your child did, and you heard this stuff coming out into the news, like, what would you think? I don't even know. It's so gross. So gross. And I feel like at that age, and even knowing me myself at that age, when I would go to modeling castings and different things, it's like my mom would always be there because you never freaking know with people nowadays. And I know a lot of the times too, he would have like them all over to his house and stuff. Nobody would be there. And I feel like back in that time too, like you're coming out of an age where like you would keep your door open, anyone was welcome, you didn't lock your door at night. So I don't know, I just feel like, yeah, obviously bad shit was happening, but people weren't as like, oh, my kid's gonna get raped by this man. Maybe some of them did, who the hell knows, like I wasn't there, but that's just like the impression that I get from it. So I don't know, I just think the whole thing is really sad, and I hope they make some kind of like leadway with it, that, you know, he gets in trouble or whatever needs to happen, because that's just not right in my eyes. And I don't know if it was just like girls or guys. I mean, he would have them all over, but mostly all of the like accounts that are happening are coming from women. There's even you can look it up, an interview from the one girl on the show. I believe her name is Angelica something or other. You can Google it and like interview Jan. Like she comes right up, her whole interview. And she talked to a smaller show. I can link that down below in the description too, that she was talking to on YouTube, and straight up was like, yeah, my mom thought it was weird, and a lot of like stuff, like there's advances made, she said, on her mom, and just like really weird crap. And I don't know, it's just there's definitely something there. That's all I can say about that. There's something there, and hopefully they catch it. So, yeah. I am so itchy. Like, I'm, like, ripping my arm apart because I'm so itchy. Dry skin season is upon us. Okay. Should we go out to the vanity? Should we stay in here? I have you guys on the charger right now, and I have no clue what my phone's at, charge-wise, so I think for now we will keep our butts sitting where we are. Alright, I don't want to do like too heavy crazy makeup today. I'm just throwing whatever on to my face. I hope you guys are gonna have a wonderful day today with whatever you have going on in your lives. I have to take my grandmother to an appointment. Sitting here trying to think out all my crap today. She's an appointment. What else am I doing? I'm filming, obviously. I feel very like motivated today to film some stuff for you guys. So in the description box, of course, I think I've said that numerous times already, in the comments, tell me what you would like me to film today, whether you're watching now or you're watching in the future. Tell me what you want to see. I have a doll video coming up for you. I have a DIY coming up for you. I'm also doing Vlogmas, which I believe is probably going to be over on the vlog channel. Well, I call it Barbmas, my Vlogmas, but I don't think I'm going to throw that on the main channel. I think I'm going to put that on the vlog channel for you guys, because some vlogs will be longer, some vlogs will be shorter. Not everybody likes vlogs. Or, I'll give you a choice of this. Or, we could do half vlogs, half holiday videos on this channel. So, like, day 1 could be a vlog, day 2 could be a holiday video on this channel, day 3 could be... Do you see what I'm getting at? I don't know. I've really been, like, myself going back and forth on what I want to do with that. So, if you guys have any suggestions, I really would love to hear them. And maybe take them, you know, into consideration for what we could do, because this is our channel. I hope you guys liked my Alice in Wonderland cake idea. I made that yesterday as a like birthday cake for Doug, but I was like, oh my gosh, that's like a little, it's an unbirthday. It wasn't his birthday, so it was an unbirthday. And who doesn't like cake? I like this little thing. It's LA Colors, which is garbage, but like this color isn't bad, and I have a million of like, as you guys know, pinks, and this like off, like, what would you even call that? Like a rosé pink. It's not like a light pink. My lips are chapping so bad, and I think that's bad when you pull the skin. But I hate that, like, chapped, like, I want smooth, nice lips. I don't want these chapped ass lips. You feel me? It's gross. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I've been feeling the gray, guys, but I think I know what, like, color I might be sticking with. I don't know. I just want to play around with colors more until I figure out what I'm doing for, like, work and stuff, if I can't have it in or not. So, or wherever I end up working or doing or what, because I just don't know what's happening at this point anymore. Yeah, I do know. I had so many interesting, my, like, video that I made the other day, like, what's happening over there, whatever, I'm sorry. I had so many, like, interesting comments on it. Some people were like, you're bipolar. Some people were like, this, that. And, you know, now that I'm, like, sitting here thinking about it, I'm, like, none of those things. I really just think it's, like, the stress of my life overholds me really, really badly. I'm not gonna elaborate on it. I'm just gonna tell you what was said, and then you can understand maybe from that. I'm not gonna get into it again, but it's very stressful at my home. And I normally try to get away from that. Like, I'll go and see Doug for a little bit or blah, blah, blah. And his friends don't really care for me. His one friend pretty much said, and I heard it over Xbox, that he wanted to burn my house down. Which is, like, really, that's not okay. It's, like, it's disgusting. So, like, you need to understand, I'm going from, like, an environment that I'm not, like, okay with to another environment that's, like, I love Doug. I love him. He's my boyfriend. Everything's incredible, amazing in our relationship. But then I'm going into that, like, hearing people say awful shit about me. So, like, it gets to the point where you just had so much of it and you're just like, enough is enough. And you just want to sleep it off and ignore everyone. And then for me, the next day comes and I'm like, okay, it's over and done with. I'm going to have a great day. I hope this one doesn't turn out terrible. Oh, I have such a hard time seeing it. Didn't I? The last time I did this, I think I balanced. I balanced this mirror last time. My Clinique, like, compact one, because it has, like, a shiny thing on the front. Oh my god, yeah. That helps so much. They're pretty even. I'm not going to go too, like I said, I'm not doing crazy BS today. Now it says rotation. Okay, there, whatever. It just flew off the charger. Whenever my phone falls, I'm, like, over dramatic and scream, because that could be the beginning of the end. Like, my screen could crack and be done. So, I wonder if it's even charging now. Great. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, we have a charge. I checked. I just have to make sure the charger that I'm using right now is, like, my backup, and I use it in my bathroom for, like, if I'm showering or whatever and getting ready in here, and it's, like, winky. Sometimes it wants to charge, other times it's like, nope, sorry. Do you think I just need the... Oh, my God. Me and eyeliner, though. We just don't get along. Well, we do get along. But sometimes too much. Like, I keep building and building and building and building until it's, like, a mound of eyeliner in my eye. That should be, like, a video. I should do, like, 100 layers of eyeliner. Let me know if you want that, because I'll physically make that for you, like, maybe today. Actually, I don't know today, because I have stuff going on. And I have to, like, make sure whenever I film for you guys that I catch some decent lighting. Morning, Gab. Morning, how are you? Morning, morning, morning. I got my face on and some wet-ass hair. Ready to go. I'm ready to take on the world. Okay, that's actually good. We're gonna throw on my favorite mascara right now. This Rimmel. And then we're gonna go out to my room and I want to show you some odds and ends that I'm working on, projects. Little things. And yeah. I might actually go out there and film some videos for you guys, so if there's something certain that you want to see, please comment it below. And I will make it. Whoever thumbs this up, thank you. I appreciate it. There's like nothing in here that I'm shaking. That probably was just pointless. Yes. Okay, sorry. I had my mom come up. See the thing? So I was talking to her. Thing I like about YouTube live stream over YouNow is YouNow, like, if I want to stop my broadcast, like, it's done. I can't go back to it. Here, you hit a button and you're back. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so I think my makeup is completed for today. Let me show you in lighting. I have so much laundry I have to do. I don't think you don't either. You probably have shit ton as well. Okay. So this is what I did. Basic bitch. Actually, we need to like blend this. I have to have my mouth open or it just doesn't work. Okay. Is that good? I guess that's fine. Alright guys. Well, that is that. I have my work ahead of me today. I have, oh, these look dirty. I have to clean my glasses. I have like a million things going on that I want to do. Like, if my camera would like to flip around. That clothes pile with the random doll head sticking out. I'd like to work on that. But I also have all of this that I need to get rid of. So please check out my selling page and buy this shit off of me so I'm not poor. If you guys like this live stream, please thumbs it up, but also subscribe to my channel because I put out new videos almost every single day. If you want to see more of me, my Instagram and everything and all that crap is down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Bye.